Hello guys, welcome back for the first reaction, this time in English, because I just want to switch around a bit and try something new on this channel. Uh, I've seen the episodes already in German, but the German dub is always a bit wonky with the translation and the naming conventions of the realms and those things. Also the voices in English oftentimes sound more fitting to the characters, and that's why I wanted to try this in English now. So here we go. I really like this intro of the first episode. The first realm of creation. First realm. So in season 9. Dragons and Oni. Interesting that they don't name drop the Oni now, but late because they weren't introduced yet, but later they are introducing them, and that's why they still call it their mortal enemies in this episode. It just looks real cool how the wings are used to conjure up those lightning strikes. And this shot is crazy looking. Him just screaming and rotating. I hope the English is okay for y'all. You still understand it, the German people who watch this. I'm so glad both of those got a set. I mean, the fight between them could be a bit more crazy because they're just shooting energy strikes at each other and dodging, but it still looks crazy cool. Interesting how he just was banished down, but later someone put him in chains. Or maybe this is more metaphorical version of the story. I love Rox's voice, and that she talks about the story and tells it. Her voice is also so much better in English than German, I think. The shot is so cool. I love that the Dragons Rising episodes are just, or the seasons are getting darker and darker, from Imperium, more light-headed season with Conqueror and an Empress, but then we get into the Blood Moon stuff, and now we have the Forbidden Five and Thunderfang who eats souls, so is powered by the souls of his consumed enemies and the war between Oni and dragons. I love this shot really much. She's so fearsome. But all that has been chained can one day be unchained. Such a nice line. And then the transition into the intro. We will run. And this distortion on the voice at the end is so cool. Then these cinematic shots of same Pixel Kai and Nia. The switching of the people. As every season does, it begins lightly and then transforms into the hard plot points. But at least we don't start at the monastery like every season from 11 to 15. It's always nice to see Lobo again.
Sora, you're doing Aaron's old pie run? Labo, labo.
Labo, Labo.
Aaron's still missing, but
Us ninja are working hard on finding
It's
him.
nice that Sora
Until then, I thought I'd
takes
do what Aaron
over
would do if he was
Aaron's
still here.
duties.
Baking pies and bringing them to all Aaron's friends and neighbors.
Wonderful. Thank you, Labo Labo. Distress total system shutdown.
I'm sure this
Also
reaction
to
had
somehow
nothing to do
deal
with the
with
quality of my
him
pies.
missing. Fugitive.
Free pie. Nothing better than
He was back in like
I need my stomach
the
pumped
phone
right now.
recordings of last season, I think. But he has a slightly bigger role in this season now. It's nice to see characters from the original series in Dragon's Rising.
I should probably seek medical attention.
And yes,
I
Sora,
know what I need to do,
please seek
but I don't
medical
like it.
attention. You just need to stop with the pie baking. The Nia and Jay memories or flashbacks are always cute to see.
Stop.
Stop what?
Hey, whatever. That mouth noise.
My mouth's not making any noise, Nia. Well, it is now, but
I think Kai is a bit weird in the scene. Because he just does that but says he doesn't do it.
I didn't even realize. Bet that gets annoying.
Didn't realize somehow
We gotta find Jay out here before you
bro
drive
was
me
moving
bonkers.
his mouth, but
Don't
okay.
worry. Those reports from the Explorers Club about someone using lightning came from right around here. It's gotta be Jay. He's the only lightning ninja out there.
I love the references. The Explorers Club.
I only hope when we find him, we can convince him to come back with us.
Good that we don't see them and just get the reference to them. Because they were always annoying.
If I don't know, I'm doing it.
I know a way to stop it.
Why is Nia so aggressive?
It has to be him.
We can't just rush in. His goodness is shattered, remember? Jay's more likely to fight us than give us hugs. Wildfire, you flank around the back and watch in case we need backup.
I love this picture. Many people think this picture shouldn't exist because Ryo is a baby and they have the climber gear on, but it would be possible if this was during or shortly after the mech shots and they just had the climber suits as their suits to go on missions and their mech suits as their casual clothes. So they already had them, took the picture while Cole was there and Ryo is still a baby and Aaron is still with the group and Kai is still there. That would be and Wildfire still has her hair, bone and the old design. So that would be the only possible timing for the picture, I think.
I'm just so worried about him. Aaron could be
I like that Lloyd and Cole have this
stuck around
moment
somewhere with
now.
Frost and the Forbidden Five. That's like the greatest hits of Evil Warriors. And who
We
would
haven't
know?
seen much of Cole and Lloyd interacting in the Dragon's Rising, right? Because Cole was missing. They were not present at the same time in the mech shorts. During the Blood Moon, Cole came back when Lloyd was already with Ronto and Egalt. We saw them reunite at the end of the Blood Moon. Oh, yeah, and in the Tournament of the Sources arc. Where Cole said, and he thinks he's a good leader. That was also a good scene.
Or Jay could be. He's out there, alone and without his memories.
Nia, Kai, and Wildfire are following up on that lead from the Explorers Club. Zane is tracking all the gate paths. We're doing everything we can, Lloyd.
I know, but I worry it's not enough.
And if they are truly lost, there's only one place they'll end up.
The land of lost things.
Which is where I'm headed now.
That's good writing. Having the Land of Lost Things from the first season, the only logical way where they could be if they're really lost. That's just nice.
Ninjago and the Finders will search every inch of that place. Look, we're gonna find them and bring us all back together.
It's a nice
Like Master
scene.
Wu said, family is key.
I still can't believe Master Wu caused the merge. Why would he do that?
I don't know, but I heard it from
Would be very interesting to know if Wu caused the merge actively by doing something, or he knew about it and would know it would happen but didn't do anything, and so he caused it passively. But it seems more like he actually did something to cause it. To merge all the realms because only unity can save us. Maybe a threat, maybe the Overlord would come back, and he knew that he would attack every realm separately and then would be too overpowered for the ninja to stop them, or something like that.
the semi-transparent lips myself.
Do you really think he's departed? Because it just doesn't feel like he's gone.
Also, on the topic of departed and dead people in the German version, they also started saying died and the word kill in last season when the matriarch passed. But also this season, that's what I would say is a big improvement, that they don't shy away from death anymore. And the killing words. But in the German version, the departed realm and the cursed realm are always getting mixed up, and they don't really say departed, I think. But nice improvement overall.
With my history, I know what
Also, this with my history is a good line, because it's referencing, I think, the time when Cole was a ghost, or Day of the Departed. One of the two.
departed spirits are. That was him. I'll send back anything I find.
This was also a nice thing, because having the two would-be leaders having a talk about all what's going on currently is just a nice thing to do. Oh yeah, Frag is going out. Putting those Ras teachings to use.
Keeper of this monastery, I command you halt! Do you know how hard it is to find a proper obstacle course repairman?
Nice to see Frohiki again.
Sorry, Mr. Frohiki.
And I really like Frag's suit. It's black and green. Green is one of my favorite colors. That's also the reason why I like Lloyd the most of all the 6 original ninjas. But I really hate it that he is not in this version in the summer sets, and he has a really weird hood on, and it just doesn't look right in the sets.
Did I do something wrong? That was a little
They could have just used the already existing core Viper head, but change the black part and do it green, duo molded orange green, or just instead of the hood piece make a new piece which is a smaller snake head that's already existing, and it would be so much better. Oh,
Thank you. Yes, I channeled all the strength of my rage and hate.
You hate our obstacle course?
No, I mean...
yes, he
I
does,
channeled
Lloyd.
the
I would hate
You
it too.
hate our obstacle course?
No, I mean, I channeled the hate inside me to access my potential.
Okay,
Isn't that
Fred.
how you do it?
That's never been the way of this monastery. Roz taught you that?
Yeah.
those kinds of emotions give you strength. I've seen it work.
There's more than one source of strength, and physical strength alone isn't always the best way to fight.
Good teaching,
I
Lloyd.
don't really understand, but that's okay. I'll stay up all night practicing until I get it right.
I like that enthusiasm. Reminds me very much of Aaron. But maybe you should take some time to rest.
Rest?
I like that Frack is now in the ninja team.
Frack, I know it's been awkward. You're Aaron's old best friend, I'm Aaron's new best friend.
I'm Aaron's always best friend.
I'm Aaron's always best friend. Nice line.
What I mean is, with Aaron gone, I'm trying to do his pie run for him, but it turns out I'm terrible at baking pies. And since you're the one who taught Aaron to bake...
Yes! The passing on of pie knowledge! I have binders full of recipes. I'll get everything ready.
Baking school with Frack is gonna be
I
insane.
regret this already. Jay! Jay! It's us!
What? Who are you?
Lightning
How dare you
tides.
disturb our once in a decade sacred Lightning Tide community ceremony?
Oh no.
I've already seen lava tides and the water tide Kissy. Now lightning tides. Earth tides probably also exist. And we will see them somewhere along the line. So then now for every element... No, ice tides. Ice tides. Do ice tides exist for Saint element? Why do they control an element or have access to an element? That would be
Are you
a nice answer to
Ruined the
know.
whole ceremony! How dare you attack the interlopers!
Interlopers.
Voila! Perfect in every way. Now let's see yours, Sora.
Bit crusty.
Maybe it tastes edible? Yeah, it has a very specific rubber flavor.
Rubber's
Nice.
the best flavor if you ask me, Zoro.
Look, everyone starts out in a... Okay, that defies science. Let's start again from scratch.
That defies science.
So, do you have any opinions on puppets? Horrible, dead-eyed, lifeless limbed puppets?
Wow, you're terrible at small talk, aren't you?
He's almost as good as me at that.
It's just that last night I saw this video of some guy describing a horrifying puppet that's been attacking people in the wastelands.
This wouldn't be the Intelligent George show, would it?
You know it? They didn't have that where I used to live. He's really full of wisdom.
Don't believe anything he says. Intelligent George.
Bro,
claims
he has almost as much wisdom as Master Wu, I think.
Can you prove it's not?
I have
My theory, guys, hold on, is that Intelligent George is Ras Master.
no idea how to respond to that.
No joke.
Did once see a weird robotic puppet in the crossroads,
Well, never going to the crossroads again.
but it's long gone, so you have nothing to fear, Frack. Look, I know my pies aren't the best, but Zane likes them.
You do?
I find them adequate.
See?
Also,
I
as a
find them
ninja,
adequate.
I lack
He's
taste
just
buds.
sweet.
Any progress on tracking Aaron?
Unfortunately not. I was hoping I could trace the gate system to determine where Aaron Ross and the Forbidden Five were transported. But so far, no luck. Nor if I had any additional luck trying to find the smartest and most attractive member of our team.
But Sora's right here.
Ooh,
What?
What?
clean, Frack, clean. Just slid it in. Small,
I was talking about Pittsburgh.
small and fast.
I knew that.
Boom. Wait, let me see. Is there anything in the background? Something interesting? Aaron's. Oh. Bench. I'm just stupid. My god. Okay. Oh, something else? Nope.
That is it!
Maybe Pie Goo got in his gears or something.
Probably.
watching my pie fail on loop. You don't think I find this whole situation humiliating enough already?
But it is genius.
Comedic genius, I agree.
It's not that funny.
Although I did not mean comedic genius, I do see how it definitely could be interpreted as such. But the genius I'm referring to is the manner in which it is helping me discover what happened to Aaron.
You're joking.
I am not. I've been tracking the possible trajectories of Aaron passing through the exploding portal. I theorized the explosion dumped the travelers to a random place in the merged lands. But when I tried to model the equation, I obtained no tangible results. But your chaotic and comedic pie explosion made me realize that space-folding gateways may operate under chaotic variables. Variables I had not been accounting for.
It's a bit random that he just remembers the chaotic variables because of the pie explosion, but okay, Zane. Whatever makes you compute on 100%.
But it's the best lead we have so far.
We need to find him. Baking pies can wait.
If you call that baking.
Please stop talking.
Behold! Lightning tides of the court, as I lay out indisputable proof that the completely guilty strangers
The
are
tides are always annoying. The lava tide episode was
They
annoying.
interrupted our much beloved sacred ceremony.
I feel like they're just
Their
there to
stench is rather pungent.
make up for time.
Red also has a voice that sounds like
So the
gargling
episode can be
sound.
22
Hey,
minutes.
see?
But at the same time, I think all the tides, they have something in their mind to write with them. Maybe they will group up in some season and be the thread of an episode. Or something like that. Like a background story with all the tide specific people.
Bruce, does the defense have any response to this convincing evidence?
Listen, yes, my clients are clearly guilty, but, I got nothing. That's something I
Perfect
to me,
defense.
but I didn't.
You call that a defense?
I'd now like to add speaking in a gargle slang voice with a tinge of
I also
smugness
like
to
that the eyes
judges.
are blue and the inside is yellow because of Jay's color scheme now.
Sentence of...
And I hope they continue making the lightning yellow,
I got this. Look, this
because it
entire
will also be a nice reference to No Way Home, where Electro's lightning was blue, but because he traveled to another universe, the energy was different, so it became yellow. And in this way, after the merge, all the realms merged, and because also the endless ocean is merging into some red water from another realm, or the ground is screaming. Also, the lightning the lightning, I don't know, signature is now a bit different after the merge, and that's why his lightning is now yellow.
situation has just been a misunderstanding.
Yellow is also a better color for lightning, I think. Nice, Kai. You did absolutely nothing.
Vengestone? It cancels elemental powers. Where did you get Vengestone?
I always hated that they always repeat the same thing. In every season, when they first see Vengestone, they always say, oh, it cancels elemental power. Also in Crystallized, when they were in the subway station, they do that. When Jordana gave Euphrasia her handcuffs, she said that. I mean, the viewers know it, okay? Maybe say it once in Dragons Rising with Euphrasia, but why in every season, when they first see Vengestone, why explain, oh, it cancels elemental power?
That was my favorite bench. You're going to get double punished now.
I mean, wouldn't Vengestone also cancel their lightning powers? Or is that not an elemental power? Because they don't have it, they just use it. I don't know.
Why did you do that, Kai? I told you I had this.
I thought you meant you had a distraction so I could blast stuff.
Why would I mean that?
Kai's a
Because
bit
that's what I always hope people
bit
mean.
silly in this episode. First the mouth noises and then, oh,
This is the
he assumed
area
she
indicated
would
by my calculations.
I don't see any sign
help
of
him
Aaron
to
Ross or the
escape.
others.
Make a distraction.
Let's check
Bit
with
weird.
whoever lives here. Maybe they saw something. Excuse me. Sorry to bother you, but we're looking for my best friend.
Go away! You'll bring its creepy wrath upon us all!
Okay, try not to take that personally.
What's the it they're talking about that can bring a creepy wrath? Don't like those words.
I like the foreshadowing that Ninjago does sometimes. Frank talks about the creepy puppet of Sora because he heard it in it from Intelligent George, and now they fight it. And I also like that, how I mentioned before, Dragon's Rising is always getting darker. So in season 1 the puppet was just a normal puppet. In season 2 Dorama made the shell more durable, and it was also a bit, I think, weirder its face, but now it's just nightmare fuel and a creepy puppet with laser eyes.
Intelligent George was right.
It's so cool to see the slow progression of things because they take the time to
It's Dorama's fault. We stopped this thing before.
add to plot points.
The eye lasers are new, right?
Yeah, and deadly.
Hey, where did you get the bench stuff?
And deadly, he says, because his sword was thrown away because of those lasers.
You didn't know they stopped elemental powers?
Stop what now?
Order, order!
Stop what now?
Now must double punish our captives. As soon as we determine how many double is.
No need for such silly ideas!
Wildfire and her disguise capabilities are back. Like her snail design when she wanted to train with Ronto and Egat.
Demanding all charges against these ninjas.
Hurl the glow rocks!
Who gave that thing lasers?
I don't see Dorama anywhere. Did his puppet escape from him? Here, let me make quick work of it.
It's also nice that Lloyd doesn't have to shout, "Hey Sora, use your elemental powers to do that," but she, in her own will, is doing this. This was always a problem in the earlier seasons. Nice use of Frag's powers.
Intelligent George was right about this puppet. I think this also proves that gravity isn't real.
I am not going to
I
engage in
don't
this
think
conversation.
so, Frag, but okay. Gravity isn't real. Cool Sane moment incoming. Nice fighting moves.
Maybe this is what you were teaching me earlier, Lloyd. I don't remember teaching anything about bizarre puppet fighting. No, I mean, maybe physical strength alone isn't the best way to win this fight? Oh no, I know what I need to do, but I don't like it.
It's also so old school on Ninjago episodes that are not very plot relevant, that they teach something in the beginning and then they use it in the episode or the end of the episode.
Why do puppets move all creepy?
We gotta help him! Keep it distracted!
Frank, what are you doing?
Facing my primal fears!
What does it look like I'm doing? But what are you
Facing my primal fears!
I saw glow from outside! Maybe something's powering this walking nightmare!
Interesting that the sword can power a puppet and give it laser eyes. Bit weird, but okay.
Is it over?
I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Oh, get me out of this thing!
What happened to facing your primal fears?
I faced them and lost. I'm now a million times more afraid of puppets.
Nice line. I faced them and lost. Now he's more afraid. Good joke.
Thank you! The puppet's fearful reign has finally ended! Huzzah!
I do not know exactly how this empowered the marionette, but it is an item of immense energy.
Then we should keep it. Too dangerous to leave sitting out here.
And it looks like we're on the right track. That sword wasn't the only thing caught in this puppet. Aaron's grapple. Hey, look. Are these tracks?
Okay, but still a bit weird how Zane really could calculate with chaotic variables where Aaron must have went, and that's also the right place because his grapple is there, and randomly the puppet is there who's powered by one of the swords the Forbidden Five need. Bit weird, but
3,000 zaps is more than 2,000 zaps, right?
Oh, maybe.
I think so.
Counterpoint. Maybe not.
I don't
As a
think so.
judge, my wisdom is extraordinary. They are equal.
No, they're not.
Let me try this again, without my annoying brother and his clueless friend messing it all up. Who's your clueless friend?
Love Wildfire for moments like this.
This entire situation has just been a misunderstanding. We came here to find a missing person. His name is Jay Walker, and I love him very much. We all do. I haven't met him, to be honest. Jay is funny.
And I think Kai really doesn't love him because of all the things he said in the season 11 to 15
charming,
episode.
cute, sincere, the real heart of our ninja team.
Not sure that's accurate.
We interrupted your ceremony not out of spite
Okay,
or
Kai.
cruelty, just out of innocent confusion. Jay has lightning powers, and we hoped we were about to find our long-lost friend.
That was sweet.
Well said. If there's one thing us Tide folk understand, it's innocent confusion. You're free to go. Excuse me, but she explained her case very well. You two, on the other hand, are going nowhere.
What? You think my sister would just leave us here?
Well, I would do the same thing.
Yes, there really is only one way out of this place.
Ooh, also a contrast to the thing Lloyd said to Frag, that his pure strength isn't the only way to fight, and now Nia said exactly the same. I guess there really is only one way out of this place with brute strength, the exactly opposite that Lloyd's teached Frag now. Interesting. Didn't realize this before. And Wildfire making foes with another Tide subgroup. This will definitely be a plot point later. 100%. All of the Forbidden Five look cool. Also in the sets. Zark's helmet in the sets is definitely better. Drick's head should be a little bit smaller. But if I had to rank design wise, I don't know. Noct is the most basic looking wolf. Probably Drix design wise at 1. then Zagged, then Rocks, then Current, then Knocked.
We need those supplies. Zocked?
Zagged? Curse power is crazy.
Well done, Kerr. But let them live. Now they will warn others that the Forbidden Five have returned. And no one is safe. Pillage whatever supplies we need for our journey to the First Land.
Her voice is so
It's
cool.
time to unchain Thunderfang. It's time to
Before we knew Thunderfang would be in the sets and the main villain at the end of the Tournament of the Sorcerer, it seemed more like that the Forbidden Five just are on their own and try to conquer now the rest of the realm, since they're merged and they were stopped before by Egelt and Ronto. So it seems a bit weird that they now know of Thunderfang and want to release them, but I guess he gave them the powers before. That will be an interesting flashback. And also I like the theory that the part at the beginning, this is Rox using her elemental powers. So her elemental powers are to tell ghost stories and look fearsome into the camera, so the viewers are scared, and her elemental powers are not against the ninja but against the viewers. But this end scene is also really cool. All their eyes glowing. They stand there with the camera coming up from below them. Very cool. Okay, that's the first episode. Thanks for watching. And the second should be here soon. Goodbye.